Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from Heather Robber. And Heather Robber asked what it would mean if you were to see butterflies around a person. And by this she does not mean physical butterflies, but a vision of butterflies. And she asks if this might be a message from her higher self, or something else, and again, what it would mean. And she goes on to say that during the vision, the butterflies turned into shields. And I begin my answer to this by pointing out that symbols are very individual. What they mean to one person and what they mean to another person are by no means exactly the same thing, and all kinds of different things can influence that. In the end, when you receive an omen or a vision or anything involving symbols, you must ask yourself what it means to you to get the best answer. And usually people do know what these things mean to them if they take a moment to reflect upon it. And what a symbol means to one person can be very different from what it means to another based on everything from cultural background to personal experience to preference. And a good example of this is the bat. Throughout Asia, a bat is a symbol of happiness and good luck, but in Europe it's usually looked upon as pretty much the opposite. However, if you come from a European background and you belong to, say, the vampire subculture, it might have a very positive connotation compared to what other Europeans might think of it. And another good example are clowns, which for some people are a symbol of happiness and for others are infinitely creepy. So symbols can be very different from person to person. So the first thing you must consider is what does it mean to you? And I would say that yes, it is a message that is coming either from or through your higher self, and it could be something that your higher self is telling you about the person or something that you are perceiving about the person through your higher self, either of which would come to about the same thing. And if I were to see this vision, I would first ask myself, what do butterflies mean to me? And butterflies have a number of different interpretations in different backgrounds. They can mean happiness, they can mean freedom, they can mean transformation, and they can also represent spirits in the spirit world. And it's this last thing they would most commonly mean to me. And the fact that they turn into shields represents protection, so I would assume that this person is strongly protected by their ancestors and or spirit guides. Now, why they're revealing this to you, I don't know. And it could just be for your knowledge. It could be so that you know you don't need to worry about this person because they have strong protection from their guides. There could be any number of reasons. But that's what I would assume it would mean, particularly because of the butterflies turning into shields. But even in general, I would take butterflies around a person as either blessing or protection or both. And in particular, I remember a banquet at one of the lustrations where we had all kinds of butterflies inundate the table and land on certain people, which I certainly did interpret as a blessing. So that's how I would take it, and that's how I would say that you should approach it in terms of what it means to you and its different possible interpretations from different backgrounds. And if you've had individual experiences with butterflies that give you a different perception of them, pay attention to that. But in the end, it's what the symbol means to the person who receives it. So that would be my answer to that. I hope you find it helpful. And we've come to the end of a week of vlogs, although we've got more than a week to look at in terms of viewers' favorite question. But these are the vlogs we have for your consideration. We have Higher Self Speaking from Linda Matthews and Crossover from Polydori Necropunk. We have Death Practice from Draconum Blade and Bells from Drago Quan. We have Music for Magenta from Magenta, and Teens from Sweet Strong Woman, and of course today we have Butterflies from Heather Robber. So please let me know which was your favorite of these vlogs. You can vote in the comment section at Magic TV, on Facebook pages where the vlog appears, or by email to me at donlewishp@aol.com. And I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlogs. We'll see you again next week, and until next time, may you blessed be. Hello, this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from witchschool.com. Are you looking for the best in pagan and magical education? With more than 12,000 pages, witchschool.com is like having your own personal library with individual learning assistants to help you study. And Witch School's Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere education system is available any place on Earth, anywhere you are and anytime you want it, as long as you have an internet connection. Witch School's lifetime memberships are a great value. They really do last a lifetime. They've been there for years and they'll be there for years to come. So get your membership today at witchschool.com.